In yesterday's video, I said that Khamzat Chimaev wanted a fight versus Nate Diaz in August and then Belal Muhammad in October. Well, Khamzat also added Nick Diaz on that list, saying that he'd take on both brothers. He was on the Block Acid channel alongside Darren Till and was asked what his motivating factor was behind all this, and Khamzat responded, "Money. The Diaz fight is good for us. That's why. I want money. But Skinny Boy is scared. He didn't answer. We'll see." But Belal said, "Yes. I don't care. I'll fight everyone. Leon will fight Usman, and whoever wins there, I'll go for his head. Take his head and take the money." Fighting Nate Diaz has never been close to happening. When I said to him, let's fight, I was in good weight and good shape, but now I'm lifting weights and went up 3 kilos. Now he says, oh, let's fight. August is too early to cut weight, but I don't care. I will cut my weight and fight with him if he's ready. I'll smash that boy. He'll never be the same Diaz anymore. I'll take his fucking brother as well. 2 brothers. Where the fuck is his brother? I'll smash him too. Let's go in the UFC. 2 against 2. We'll smash them. Leon Edwards had some harsh words for Jorge Masvidal in a recent interview on the MMA Hour. Edwards and Masvidal were initially set to fight at UFC 269 in December 2021, but Masvidal withdrew due to an injury. Edwards said that it didn't surprise him that Masvidal pulled out and thought he was a coward for it. Edwards still carried resentment for Masvidal attacking him backstage at UFC London in 2019, so much so that he was going to offer Masvidal a title shot in the same arena where Masvidal sucker punched him. Of course, this can only happen if Edwards gets through Kamaru Usman. Edwards said, "I thought, you little pussy for pulling out. I had a feeling Masvidal would pull out. I don't think he wants to fight, and I've always said that he doesn't want to fight me. Lastly, I would have loved for that fight to have happened. I'll give him the title shot. That would be a fantastic fight in the UK. Bring it back to the O2 where it happened for the title. That's the one to do next. That's the best." Ilia Topuria flexed on a fan doubting how much money he made. It started with Ilia saying, "Money is the name of the game, 100. The fan said, "You probably made 24K in your last fight, little bro." Ilia responded, "Have a good day," and jumped in his Lamborghini. Glover Teixeira is blaming his loss versus Jiri Prochazka at UFC 275 on a bad weight cut and is now pushing for a rematch as many had him winning. Scorecards showed 2 judges had him winning the entire fight going into the 5th round. He said some of the UFC brass were in agreement with the rematch. Glover said, "Even though it was 9:30 at night, I cut the weight at 3 in the afternoon and stayed until 9:30 at night without drinking water, without anything. And then when I started to recover, I started to vomit. I couldn't do the interview after the weigh-in. That got in the way 5th round there. I always talk to my students. The weight cut will get in your way. If it's a tough 5-round fight and it got in the way. I think that was it. I've never had a recovery like this. The fight was brutal. I got tired, as I told you. I don't want to blame my camp. I can do the fight again, and I can get tired again. I want to take all responsibility. If I didn't lose the weight right, he did better than me, you know? If I didn't lose the weight properly, it was my fault. That's what I'm talking about, that I have to adjust. So it was totally my fault. I'm blaming the weight, but I'm taking responsibility for myself, understand? I was sitting with some of the UFC bigwigs, and they were saying the same thing, a rematch between Prochazka and Teixeira. Obviously, Dana White wasn't there. He calls the shots, but the general consensus around the dinner table was that, oh, they should do the rematch. We should see that again. And finally, Carla Esparza says she's not trying to fight on Zhang Weili's timeline and she's the UFC champion. Zhang defeated Joanna Jędrzejczyk at UFC 275 this past weekend, and after her victory, she called out Carla for a fight in Abu Dhabi at UFC 281. However, Carla doesn't approve of a challenger calling the shots. Her reasoning was that after she won her title the first time versus Rose Namajunas after the Ultimate Fighter, she felt pressured to fight Joanna just 4 months later and lost her belt. She didn't want to make the same mistake again. Carla said, "I definitely don't feel like I'm in a position where I should rush just because Weili wants a certain date. I'm not trying to go on her timeline. I'm the champion, and I feel she needs to go on my timeline. That was honestly a big regret of mine, letting the pressure push me into jumping back so quickly after having gone through so much fighting on The Ultimate Fighter. That was my 5th fight in 8 months. It's really draining. That was a big regret of mine. Not letting myself recover a little bit and jumping straight back into it because feeling pressured and wanting to make the UFC happy. But in the end, if I'm losing my title, then what was it all worth anyway?" As always, guys, if you like the video, make sure to hit that like button for me. If you're new, subscribe and hit that notification bell to stay up to date. Thanks for watching.